woman down here on a Saturday night.
Right.
Ah,
No more
terrible.
corn on the cob, no more okra, no more video beams, no more head sex. Pig
But
and
you know what
Pope.
we got? No, we got pig and Pope. Let's say that again. Call it pig. In a Pope. Hold the pork chops! Every Saturday night, the Asylum, 12 midnight on WMBR.
There is no... I don't think anybody out there can comprehend just how drunk we were when we did that. That's a segment from on our
Seventh
7th
anniversary show,
anniversary,
yeah.
better known as 7 Years, 7 Beers. We went up to the Plow and Stars up in outside of Harvard Square, wherever, up on Mass Ave, and it's a great place for Guinness. It's not an advertisement, it's just a fact, right? So, all right, 7 years. We each drank 7 pints of beer.
No, you get it all wrong. We lost track after 7
All right.
pints of beer.
Imperial pints, and
Yes.
we drank them in a 3-hour period, then crawled. back
Literally crawled back here
To
and
do
did
radio.
the most outrageous show we ever did in the 10 years
on
of
tape.
doing the
It's all
Asylum.
on tape.
Yes, we literally took the girl that was on the air and dragged her out of the studio, kicking and screaming. That's how bad it was.
I don't quite remember that, but probably. That's
Well, we did do that. We kidnapped her and we tied her up in the corner that night.
Well, Sean was at it with the drill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he thought he was a dentist.
I remember seeing you guys in HQ. I forget who was engineering the show. Neither of you two were. That's for sure.
Nobody was. It was
No,
just
I
happening.
may have actually been at the board.
No. That guy right over there with the yellow shirt, Mr. Taylor, was engineering quite a
Because
bit of it.
we can't. The first thing we did was Monty McGuire, who's out there tonight somewhere. Monty and I came in. The first thing we did was break a stool over the.
Yeah, you came in here in HQ.
And broke a stool over a table, and then after that, it's pretty primitive stuff.
Well, no, what we did was the way our studios were set up is that you could lock yourself in the studio at the time by a combination lock. And we knew all the combinations, so there was a little electrical cord that hooked up to the lock. And if you didn't want anyone to bother you, you could pull a plug out of the cord.
And they did that to us because they were afraid of us.
And what happened was Sean over here had a credit card that we could jimmy the lock with.
And we
So we
did.
jimmied the lock with a credit card and ran
Broke
in right on the air, yelling obscenities, screaming and hollering. And, oh, by the way, this is WMBR Cambridge. Okay. And this is the Asylum and so on and so forth. And anyway, this poor unsuspecting young lass got the brunt of all of our venom.
It never came back.
Well, she did come back. The last day she was ever here, she muttered quite a few obscenities to me on the air.
Word deleted, right.
Ah, yes.
But yeah, 7 years, 7 beers is very...
Well, it was a long, hard day at work. Another day sitting behind the video terminal, just getting bored to tears after those scumbags in Burlington Mall lied through their brains to me. So I get in the house and I see my disgusting French poodle barking, getting ready to bite. So I figured I've had enough of this stupid dog. So I just said, Doofy, come here. It's time to go to the microwave, Doofy. So I put Doofy in the microwave. I put it on 2.5 minutes. And then I turned on the juice. Doofy's dead now. Listen to the Asylum on WMBR, Saturday nights at midnight. Unless you want to end up like Doofy. Ah, yes. Ah, such memories. By the way, we gotta just set everybody's mind straight here, so that you can all sleep at night Doofy didn't really die. Doofy never got put in the microwave. It was always a running joke that my dog, Doofy, was going to get put in the microwave because every time anybody would come in the door, this little French poodle would start barking and jumping all over anyone that came in, including someone that is sitting across the panel from me. And I'd say, if that dog bites one more person, she's going to go into the microwave. And by the way, Doofy is still alive, and maybe not well, but Doofy is still alive, so don't worry. She didn't go into the microwave.
Yeah. But there are a couple of people called up pretty upset by that, like cruelty to animals and stuff. And the funny thing about that problem is we just stood in this back room, and there was this old tape deck that we hooked up, and jury-rigged it. And in 2 takes we had this thing. We used one microphone while a bunch of us just kind of stood around and made noises, and I was the dog, which was real hard to do now.
Here, Doofy.
And, yeah.
Well, you were smoking your brains out that night, if I recall.
That's pretty weird.
Yes.
Smoking what? Cigarettes, perhaps.
Cigarettes, yes. We don't smoke those other things. By the way, I can be bizarre without drugs.
Yeah. Who are you telling me? Anyway.
Yeah, really. By the way, keep up the work. I can't say that it's good. Yeah, all right. But anyway, what can we say? You here, Linkaroo? Do you like pigs? I sure do. It makes my mouth water when I get up in the morning and see 4 or 5 slabs of nice, crispy, farm fresh bacon on the table. Oh! Just makes me hurt all inside. We like pigs at the Asylum, too. Every Saturday night at midnight, right here on WNVR, we like pork chops and pork loin and yum. Remember, Asylum, Saturday night at midnight on WNVR. We like pigs. No. Yes. The Asylum proudly presents We Remember Sammy Tom.
Yes, we fondly remember dear Sammy Tom. Who can forget his wise-cracking manner as Peter the houseboy in Bachelor Father? Yes, that's right. His remarks to John Forsythe, there were such classics of 1950 TV dialogue. Well, Sammy went on to bigger and better things, such as, yes, that's right, he played the hotel manager in Mickey Rooney's show in 1964. And he was so upset when the show was canceled, he blew his brains out. Talk about taking the job seriously. Well, find out more about Sammy on the Asylum, Saturday after the 9 o'clock news, right here on WNBR.
Yeah! All right, Sammy Tom, my favorite. Yeah!
That was a good one.
Oh, Sammy
I
Tom.
enjoy that one.
Yeah, he was my hero.
That was a big show.
Bachelor Father.
In the 50s,
Yeah.
yeah. No one knows who Sammy Tong is now.
Sammy Tong was the houseboy. He played Peter the houseboy on Bachelor Father, and believe it or not, was the only really funny thing on that show.
Right, he'd have the lines all the time, and he got depressed. He really killed himself.
After they had he was on a show called Mickey, starring Mickey Rooney, and he was the second lead to Mickey Rooney. He played some hotel manager or something, and they told him the show had been canceled and all that, and he got depressed and blew his brains out in his apartment in Santa Monica, California, and they found him dead October 28th, 1964.
Really?
That was the end of that.
October 28th.
October 28th.
The day of the Asylum.
The day of the Asylum.
Before that was Allen Ginsberg, who we met.
Yes, we met Allen.
Passings. Yeah, he was really good, too.
We met Allen Ginsberg.
He had a little band that played and stuff.
Yeah, here's some more punishment, by the way.
Some more self-serving punishment.
I was just reminiscing, thinking about the high school days. God, best time of my life. I used to double date, and I used to go out with my steady Shirley all the time, and one of the guys we used to double date with was this guy named Ted. See if I can remember his last name. Bundy, that's it. Ted Bundy was his name. Sort of a nice guy, bright, intelligent, but never could keep a steady girl. As a matter of fact, his mother would worry all the time, saying that, well, Ted just couldn't keep the same girl all the time. As a matter of fact, the girls used to sort of disappear after they went out with Ted. They never went out with the same girl twice. Well, years passed, and you all know what happened to good old Ted Bundy, and to be perfectly honest, that's what's going to happen to you if you don't listen to the Asylum, Saturday nights at 10 o'clock here on WMBR. If you know what's good for you, you'll listen. Ah, yes. If you know what's good for you, you'll listen to the Asylum. I'm Captain Trash, along with Razor Bob here. And, you know, Ted Bundy hasn't gone to the electric chair yet. He's still on death row. Isn't that a shame?
I just thought of something. Your girlfriend must be appalled by some of the things she's hearing tonight.
I don't know if she's even hearing it. She's just getting out of work now.
Oh, my God. Pretty funny.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Ted Bundy. Yeah, we always used to make fun of people dying and being killed and palliatives and everything, because we don't care. We never did care. Do we care? We don't care.
Well, we don't make fun of anybody down here.
That's right,
You know
Halsey.
that. Yes.
Do we... What? We don't care? We don't care.
Halsey Taylor is sitting in the
He's-
corner being very
He's
quiet.
Speechless. You're speechless. It's the first time...
Sorry. You're trying to bring up this thing of we don't care.
We don't-
Deeply hurt.
We deeply...
But I said that, what, 4 or 5 years ago?
You've been saying it for 4 or 5 years.
So you want to say the same shit over and
Well,
over and over.
why didn't you
and
say
over
something?
again?
Well, all right. I mean, don't get on my case. I'm not. I didn't go to school here. I don't have intelligence. Why don't you come up with something new?
Well, we've been
What-
saying the same
what's-
things for
what's a
5
new-
years.
What's a new thing to say?
I
What's a
think we're gonna have to
special?
rely on the next generation.
The next.
Sean, come here.
The next.
Come up with something new to say.
With the next generation.
Yeah, come up
There's-
with something new to say.
That's right.
New.
You know what we should do? We should cancel the
new.
Asylum on the 10th anniversary
I don't know.
and call it
Like this corner
the
color.
Asylum, the new generation.
Yeah, why don't we have Captain Kirk and make him bald or something?
I gotta come up with something. But wait.
Hey, well, why don't we come up with something old? Hold on a second here.
Where?
Hi there, this is two guys who do the Asylum, and we've been getting nostalgic lately. We think things here at WMBR were much better 10 years ago.
You're absolutely right. I agree.
That's when the music was great. That's when people had class. Ah, the old days, though, they were so fantastic.
You're absolutely right. I agree.
So every week on the Asylum, Saturday nights at midnight in WMBR, we're just going to rest on our laurels. We're going to tell you kind of stuff that we've contributed to WMBR and how good we are and how much knowledge we have.
That's right. I agree.
Well, that says it all right there. The Asylum, Saturday nights at midnight, where you can hear us.
You're absolutely right. I agree.
Sean was telling me.
Da-da-da-da.
Sean said there's a version of this to Rock On. Is that true?
Version of this to Rock On?
We made one.
Yeah.
There was one made, and I don't know what happened to it.
Oh,
It
well,
never got aired, I don't think.
Well, for the 34 or 5 that you're hearing tonight, there's another 20 missing.
no, there aren't that many missing.
How many of them?
Probably about 8 or 9 are missing, yeah. Including a few that I haven't been able to get a hold of that I still might be able to dig up, including the one for the Slim Whitman Music Festival, which is in
I want to hear that.
probably in the room of Ron Diamond somewhere, but he's married somewhere. And
Aren't they all?
yes, aren't they all? But
So
anyway,
what are we going to do that's new? Do we have to depend on the new generation?
I think we have to depend on
The young
generation.
people, the new young people,
Young people.
the upcomers,
Well,
up and
Take over
coming.
the tour.
let's not bore the people to death. I'd say make it
They
interesting.
might be bored by what they're hearing tonight. No
You know
one's
what?
called. They don't give a shit.
I don't care. You know, I was just thinking, whatever happened to great music? You know, like guys like Wayne King, the Waltz King, and Guy Lombardo. Oh, that was music. You know, I think it's about time for a revival of that stuff. I remember way back when you know, the couples would get up there, they'd glide across that dance floor. Ah, just make your heart go pitter-pat, pitter-pat, pitter-pat. That was music. Well, you know, you can still hear music like that every Saturday night at 10 o'clock on the Asylum, where music is still music. You can hear them all. Wayne King, Guy Lombardo, Russ Columbo, all the greats. Saturday nights at 10 on the Asylum. Well, you know, I'm glad that Chubby Checker has a hit. You know, the twist is a hit again, only this time it's like the rap version.
Fat Boy. Give me
Yeah.
a break.
Well, come on. Hey, you're talking real music here. So, anyway, how are we boring the audience here? Want to talk about some more nostalgic Asylum here? I'm just trying to rack my brain about the wonderful things that have happened on the air.
Hey, look. It was real simple with the Asylum. We got together early Saturday. We went, had dinner, went up to the bar, got drunk, came back, and we just let it happen.
Well, no.
We don't remember a lot of it.
There is one person that did a lot of very good Asylum shows that never really got drunk, and that was Steve-O. Steve-O did
but he did a lot of the worst stuff. He's still on. He still does the worst stuff.
He still does every year, but Steve-O did what was personally my favorite Asylum of all time, and that was
Karen Carpenter.
That was the stirring tribute to Karen Carpenter in 1982.
Yeah, and when I was in when I was in this place where I had a business and stuff, this guy came up to me and said, You're over at the MIT station. There's a show I heard the other night. My wife was appalled. It was about, I said, Karen Carpenter? And he said, yeah. I said, yeah, well, we're the guys who put that on for you. And they were really underwhelmed.
Yes, well...
this is a classic. And that's going to be a movie, I just heard.
Well...
They're making the Karen Carpenter story.
Yes, they're making... I heard them making a movie about Steve-O doing that show. That's right. That's very good. No, actually, someone else actually recorded that show and brought it down to Bermuda with him and played it on poolside, and everybody wanted to know what that was. What was that disgusting show about Karen Carpenter?
Put a quarter in the juice. Boogie till you puke.
Look at you puke. What happened to the good old days? What happened about smashing my car into the wall and being dragged through the down by the cops? What happened? What happened to the good old music? What happened to Aerosmith and heavy metal and everything? It's gone. We're on homogenized. We're all living in the street because we can't afford housing. Yeah? Why? I say we hold on to the good days. We hold on to the stuff that made this country what it is and what it should be. That stuff is the Asylum. The Asylum. Saturdays 10 until we drop. Right here in WMUR. If you people don't listen, you got some serious neuron damage. And I say for all you people, if you can't live straight, then get up, and get up, and get up, and boogie until you puke.
Drink 2 or 3 quarters. I drank paranoid.
Let it roll. Just let it roll.
Ah,
Yours is next.
mine's next?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're back to back. Just let it go. Let it go.
We did a series of these, that's right.
Yeah, we did 2 of them. This is you now.
This is me now. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh boy.
You know, it's really terrible. How come you don't hear any songs about puking on the radio?
Put a quarter in the juice. Boogie till you puke.
Hey there. I was wondering, how come you don't hear too many songs about
He's
puking
puking on the radio. He's puking.
You know, they don't make too many songs about when you go out on Friday night and have 17 or 18
cold,
beers and
frosty.
then a big bag of fried onions. You go out and you know, you go out and you have a good time and have a...